So another NEET PG 2021 pattern question. This question starts with the 63-year-old male who is having diabetes, having the diplopia worse on the up gaze. Now this gives you some idea that the muscles which may be involved here will be responsible for the elevation, because diplopia will also always get worsened when the patient tries to look in the direction of action of paralyzed muscle. Now this is the most important dictum. If you remember this, to approach this question will become a hell lot easy for you people. Now ductions are full, so we have got uniocular movement range that is full. However, they are saying that the up gaze, the left eye only elevates halfway. So when we are having the up gaze, when the patient is looking in the upward gaze, the left eye is showing you a problem, and that problem is in elevation. The left eye is not elevating well. So you have to think about the elevators of the left eye. Okay. Now this is occurring in the primary gaze. This is occurring in the primary gaze. So I will not keep obliques as the front line of muscles. I'll be talking about pure elevators here. So when I talk about the elevators of the left eye, basically it will be a levator palpebrae superioris, that is your LPS muscle. Then we can also have the superior rectus muscle. Now what other things they are saying? They are saying that his pupils and the remainder of ocular examination is normal. So you are not having any other thing. Pupillary reflexes and everything is normal here. What finding would most likely accompany this examination? So because you know other findings are normal and this person is having the problem when the patient is looking in the upward gaze, diplopia is worsening and they are not able to elevate well. We are getting only the halfway elevation. So this actually helps you to see. Now this is also supported with the help of an image. Can you see when they are looking in the upward gaze? All of the eyes are not looking up. So what is happening now? So basically if you look, there is a difference between the right eye and the left eye. So that shows that elevation is a problem. So this reminds us that this may be a problem in the third nerve superior division. If you think about the superior division of the third nerve, there are two muscles which are supplied. Which one? These two muscles. So that means the left LPS muscle as well as the left lateral rectus muscles are involved. Okay. Now what is happening? If the LPS muscle is gone, what is happening? The eye will be ptotic. So I will have left ptosis. When I have left ptosis, what will happen? I'll not be able to look through my left eye. So I'll try to put my face upside. So chin will be up so that I'm trying to see through this left eye. So if you look at the option number D, chin down posturing, no, this will even worsen my condition. If I'm doing this chin down, the ptotic eyelid will even cover more of my cornea and I won't be able to see. So this is absolutely wrong. There will not be a chin down, okay, posturing. Then look at the option number C, miotic left pupil. Now they are saying that pupils are normal, but if nevertheless the third nerve is involved and there's a third nerve palsy, will you expect a miotic pupil? Not at all. We are expecting a dilated pupil rather, because we have got a third nerve palsy. All right. Now option number B, left nystagmus on the up gaze. Do you expect nystagmus in cases of third nerve lesions? No. Where do we have nystagmus? We are having nystagmus when we have a lesion in the medial longitudinal fasciculus. So if I have a lesion on the medial longitudinal fasciculus on the left side, then there will be an adduction deficit on the left side and I will have abduction nystagmus on the other side. So on that case also, if there is a problem on the left side, then I'll have nystagmus on the right side. So I will not have the nystagmus on my left side then. And then you have the upper eyelid retraction. Do you have this upper eyelid retraction? Now what is happening? Because I have a palsy in my LPS muscle, in my lateral rectus. Now can this happen in a diabetic individual? Yes, it could be a case of diabetic ischemic neuropathy, because they have already given you that this patient is having diabetes. So maybe it is a case of neuropathy which is very, very common in the patients of the diabetes. So what is happening? If I have the third nerve palsy, now there will be ptosis, due to which There will be overstimulation to the LPS muscle. Now, what does the Harring's law says? If I have X amount of innervation going to my left LPS muscle, the same amount of innervation will also go to the right LPS muscle. Now, what is going to happen? Same, means equal and simultaneous innervation going to the yoke muscle. So, left LPS, yoke muscle will be right LPS. Same amount of energy going, but this is paralyzed. This is having palsy. So, what will happen? This will get more innervation and therefore we will have retraction, and therefore your answer is upper eyelid retraction. So, how do you start? How do you end up? How do you actually judge the things and come to your reasonable and justified answer? I think you may be learning this so that you do not have any problem in solving your questions in your main paper. Thank you and happy ophthalmology.